Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see about the construction and working of single phase induction motor. So in single phase induction motor or more prepared over three phase induction motor for domestic as well as commercial applications. Because it form utility, only single phase supply is available. So in this type of application, the three phase induction motor cannot be used. The construction, a single phase induction motor is similar to the three phase squirrel cage induction motor, except there is a single phase two winding. So instead of one three phase winding in a three phase motor mounted on the stator, and the squirrel cage winding rotor is placed inside the rotor, which freely rotate with the help of mounted bearing on the motor shaft. So the construction of single phase induction motor is similar to the construction of three phase induction motor. So here which is similar, it has the stator as well as rotor. In a stator, only difference in the stator winding. Here the stator winding in a single phase winding, instead of three phase winding, the stator core is the same as core of the three phase induction motor. A single phase induction motor, there are two winding are used in stator except in shaded pole induction motor. So out of these two winding, one winding is main winding and another is called auxiliary winding. The stator core is laminated, which is to reduce the eddy current losses. A single phase supply is given to the stator winding, that is only for the main winding. And a rotor. A rotor of single phase induction motor is the same as a rotor of squirrel cage induction motor in three phase. So instead of rotor winding, rotor bars are used and it is short circuited at the end ring. Here it makes a complete path in a rotor circuit. The rotor bars are brushed to end rings to increase the mechanical strength of motor. The rotor slots are skewed at some angle. It is to avoid the magnetic coupling. The working of single phase induction motor. A single phase AC supply is given to the stator winding, that is for the main winding. The alternating current flowing through the stator winding, it produces a magnetic flux. The flux is known as main flux. Now we assume the rotor is rotating and it is placed in a magnetic field produced by the stator winding according to the Faraday's law. The current start flowing in the rotor circuit. It is a closed path. Due to the rotor current, the flux produced around the rotor winding, this flux is nothing but a rotor flux. So these two fluxes, main flux which is produced by the stator, and second is rotor flux which is produced by the rotor. So the interaction of the main flux and the rotor flux, the torque produced in the rotor, and it starts rotating. The stator field is alternating in nature. The speed of stator field is the same as synchronous speed. So it can be represented by two field revolving theory. And single phase induction motor is similar to the polyphase induction motor, with the difference that its stator has only one winding. When a single phase AC supply is applied to the stator winding of single phase induction motor, and flux will be produced in the main winding. The flux is then generated by the AC current. The flux also linked with the rotor conductor, then it cuts the conductor of the rotor bar. So according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, the EMF gets induced in the rotor. So the current being flow into the rotor after the rotor circuit is closed. The flux created by this rotor current is known as the rotor flux, as this flux is produced due to the induction principle. And the motor consists of single phase winding mounted on the stator and the cage winding of the rotor. When single phase supply connected to the stator winding, pulsating magnetic field is produced. So under this condition, the rotor does not rotate. It requires some special starting methods, which is to start a single phase induction motor, like it may be a shuttle pole induction motor, split phase induction motor, capacitor start, capacitor run, or capacitor start and run, etc. And in the assessment, which of the following statement is correct? It requires only by one winding. It can rotate in only one direction only. It is self-starting and it is not self-starting. So put your answer in the comment section, and these are the few references for this topic. Thank you.